thanks to all my patrons out there. So thankful that you guys support us and believe in what we're doing. So great to see all of you. We got 24 patrons right now. We even got a giveaway coming up, a raffle. We're doing a raffle. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if this is the first time, this is Recovering Addict. Welcome. My name is Leonard, and I'm an alcoholic addict.
I'm Felice, married to this handsome fella with this great head of hair.
Teeter's like, how come you always wear a hat? And I was like, I don't want to let my
good.
hair down. And so Teeter's like, well, I challenge you to do a show without a hat. I said, okay, you got it. Leonard's in the building. This is Leonard. I don't know if y'all have met Leonard. Leonard's the good angel. Ted is the bad angel. LT's stuck in the middle. I'm here to talk about LT because I'm really proud of that guy.
Ooh,
He's doing freaking good.
I see why LT does this. You got Ted and you got Leonard.
Yeah, like, I don't even remember what his accent is, but, we're here.
Close enough.
We're doing good. I got my shades on because my future is so bright. I can't see nothing. So we're going to be Leonard today in the chat for Michael Teeter. This was his challenge. And if you're just wondering what the hell's going on, what kind of show you just stumbled upon, this is a show about recovering addicts because we recover better together. So we built a community to support you. If you are in trouble right now, you cannot get out of addiction. If you cannot get out of alcohol, heroin, meth, whatever, sex, gambling, whatever the addiction is, you just found the right place because we have a community of people who have been there, done that, have fought the battles, and are continuing to fight the battle today. And so we have a private Facebook group. We got a Discord. Discord's where we really get to know each other. I call it Recovery in Your Pocket because you're always in there. We got fun rooms because we got to have fun in recovery too. We got gaming. We got sports. You can talk crap about sports teams like the worst football team, the Broncos. And we got meme battles. You can do whatever. But the real reason that room exists is for the recovery content, the gratitude room, the prayer requests. And the most important one is the support room. If you are in trouble, if you are having a craving, if you are being triggered, if you just have stuff on your heart, you want to get it off, you jump in the support room and say, I just need to chat. And there's a chat room you can jump right into or just text in the support room about your problems with people that are here to help. It's 24/7. We got people in the UK. We got people in Australia. So no matter what time of day it is, there's always somebody to reach out to. Allie, what up?
Hashtag Share Squad.
Hashtag Share Squad. Don't forget about that Share Squad, y'all. All right. So what do we got tonight? We got a lot of stuff tonight. We got a great question from the Discord. It's a good one. It kind of hit home with me because I can totally relate. I did not pull up my 24-hour, which we usually read the 24 hours. So let me pull that up real quick, y'all. Let me pull it up real quick. Do you guys like my hairdo and my glasses? I mean, come on. What is the date? 22nd? It is the 22nd. Yep. All right. Let's read the AA thought of the day real quick and we will get on with the show. And this one's on step 8. Made a list of all persons we had harmed and become willing to make amends to them all. Wow. Step 9. Made direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would hurt or injure them or others. Making restitution for the wrongs we have done is often very difficult. It hurts our pride, but the rewards are great. When we go to a person and we say we're sorry, the reaction we get is almost invariably good. It's true. And there's a bunch of stories to prove it. It takes courage to make the plunge. But the results more than justify it. A load off your chest is often an enemy has been turned into a friend. You go make amends, all of a sudden this enemy, this contention, this resentment you had towards each other, bam, now you're friends. So here's the question. Have I done my best to make all the restitution possible? That's a good question. Where are you guys at in your steps? Where are you at in your recovery? Where are you at in your mind? Here's our meditation of the day. There should be joy in living the spiritual life. A faith without joy is not entirely genuine. If you are not happier as a result of your faith, there is probably something wrong with it. Ooh, I like that. Faith in God should bring you to a deep feeling of happiness and security, no matter what happens on the surface of your life. Each new day is another opportunity to serve God and improve your relationship with other people. And this should bring joy. Life should be abundant and outreaching. It should be glowing and outgoing in every winding circle. And it is. Once you start working your program, you start getting rid of your character defects, you start being patient, you stop criticizing, you stop gossiping, and you start listening to people and really putting your heart and soul into their lives from your life into theirs, your life becomes better. And I don't know, it's just something about it's better to give than to receive that I'm finally learning. is absolutely true. I used to just take. I'd go to parties, right? I'd go to a birthday party, an 8-year-old birthday party, and I'm the drunk that's tipping over the table and blah, making an ass out of myself. Take. I'm at a birthday party. I don't need to be acting like that. I can give, right? Time to give back. So here's our prayer today. I pray that my horizons may grow ever wide. I pray that I may keep reaching out for more service and companionship. Amen.
Amen.
How can I help you? That is the motto of our show. We recover better together. Whoa, Miss Creepy freaking Crawlspace. Thank you so much. Holy cow. All right, y'all.
Thanks for sticking with us.
Man, thank you for believing in us. You know what?
We believe in you.
We're going to throw some tickets in there for you so that you can get into our raffle. And when Teeter Time comes up, we're going to get right into that. We will get into it, I promise. Well, we got a lot of people to say hi to. So I'm going to let Felice say hi to everybody.
Sky's a winner. Yes, you can.
Hey, Merc, what happened there? Sky beat ya.
What is up? Oh, look at it. It's like the same.
Yeah.
They both are at 7:36. She got you by seconds.
I don't know.
Mere seconds.
I think the faster internet won that game.
Mayor's daughter. Love seeing you. Hey, Desmond.
Good day, mate.
Welcome. Lish, glad to see you. Hello, y'all.
Alicia. There's my bestest.
Hello.
There's my BFF, Michael Teeter.
Y'all forgive me if I get quiet over here. I listen more than I talk, but I love you and appreciate you. We love that you're even here. I'm glad you're listening. John V, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, family, and a fine hello to those catching us on replay.
Yeah, thank you, John.
Good call. Yes, hello, replayers.
Julie.
Glad you're here. Julie, hello.
Nice to see you.
Hello, hello, hello. Who else do we have?
Who else do we got up in this joint?
Lots of conversation going on.
Who else we got hanging out up in this joint? Tyrone Williams.
Asia.
Andrew Salzar.
Tyrone.
What's going on, Tyrone? How you doing, brother? Where you at? I haven't heard from you for, it's been a few weeks. Let me know. What's going on with you?
Apparently he got kidnapped.
What?
Says
After I got
better.
kidnapped, I looked at life too. Oh, past trauma craziness? I would like to know more about that.
Is that
one.
where you been?
That is crazy. That's scary.
Hey, Michelle.
Michelle?
Hashtag Weaver Believer.
Yeah.
Adrian, love it. Love you. Shout out to
Thanks.
all y'alls.
Yeah.
Hey, Matt.
Digging my hair.
Teeter loves it. She says it's awesome. Smash that like. Hey, Raina.
Raina,
You like
hello.
LT's hair?
Peace, peace, peace.
Hey, you guys. Hey, Facebook user.
Facebook user.
Ding, ding, ding for Teeter. Panic at the Discord. Allie.
Allie.
Hi, Allie.
So glad you're here.
Let's see who else we got. We got Petey in the house.
Petey, what's going on with you, brother? How you feeling?
We also got
Bubbles and Ricky.
Shauna. OMG, no hat.
Teeter told me not to wear a hat, so I decided to let my hair down.
Looks fantastic. Jacob
Yeah.
Adams.
Jacob. Hey, what's up, brother? You made it.
And John V, congrats on all your
Yes.
milestones. I noticed. I think I passed him up, but congratulations.
Dude, John V's
You're
killing it.
doing-
You want to talk about a guy with multiple
amazing.
addictions and kicking ASS? That dude is amazing. And that's like what I'm saying, man. This Discord, if you are suffering from any type of addiction, it doesn't matter what it is, it can be defeated. And there's people in here that can help you. Reach out. It doesn't work unless you work it. It doesn't work unless you reach out. We have a friend today who was going through some struggles, and guess what he did? He reached out, and I'll bet he's going to succeed tonight. And guess what we're going to use? A tool called This Too Shall Pass. And guess what? It's going to pass. And tomorrow he's going to be a happier fella because of it. Instead of that shame, a lot of us will, and me included, will wait until we've completely hit bottom again, and then we reach out. Like, what the hell's the point of that? Reach out while it's good, while you know what I'm saying? What's up, Austin, brother?
Hey, Don.
It does grow fast. It grew overnight.
That's amazing.
Thank you, Miss Creepy Cat, one more time.
We put Miracle Grow on it last night.
Miracle Grow. It works.
And what's that? Rogaine. That's the power of Rogaine.
He challenged me
On my
on
face, not by
Facebook.
sight.
He
I
said,
like
I
that.
challenged Leonard Ted Weaver, that's me, to not wear a hat. He didn't give any rules. He didn't give any, I could have wore a cat on my head.
That would have been funny.
Jacqueline, how you doing? You back in the States yet? What's going on with you?
Still working inventory step 4.
Ooh,
Get it, girl?
that's not an easy one. That one made me cry.
You love it. Peace. Love you, Raina. Tracy. Hello, 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 hello. Let's see. I think that's about, and Jacqueline.
Hold on. Bye-bye, Jim Leahy. Krista Hathcock in the house. I've been trying, been an error loading for a while. Hopefully you get this comment eventually. Good night. Jacqueline, you have a good night too.
Hey, Krista. Glad you're here. Happy to be able to watch live tonight. We're glad you're here too.
You like my hair?
Des says we had some women reaching out last night, desperate for help. Last night, we need some women to help later at night. One was about to overdose. Oh, man.
Oh, man. Was that on the Discord, dude? Yeah.
Crazy. Praying
yeah, unless you can't handle all the ladies up in there. All right.
That is everybody.
Wow,
Tracy,
it's already
so.
Share Squad. Thank you so much, Tracy. Let's get into that Discord question of the day. All right. You know I got to put this there.
Which is your hair?
Yeah. Discord question of the day.
Your mullet hair.
Miss Creepy Cat, a.k.a. Miss Creepy Crawlspace, b.k.a. Naomi. She says, how do you deal with happiness? This is a freaking good question, y'all. Pay attention to this. Alcohol has always been my go-to for everything. And now that I am happy, the demon is telling me that I can drink without overdoing it. I know it's a lie. I'm going to stay sober, but happiness is just as scary as depression sometimes. Happiness is just as scary as depression sometimes. There's two things going on right there, right? Super emotions. I'm a lot like you. I didn't really drink. There is a coping when you really look at your problem of using drugs or alcohol. There is some type of coping there. You just got to look for it. My coping, I never looked at as being like a tragedy in my life. But the biggest tragedy was holding my son when he died. I mean, my drinking definitely escalated after that. But still, even I was drinking for the pleasure, for the happiness, right? And now when I'm in my sobriety, if I get in a good mood and I'm happy, I'm ready to party. Because then I take a few shots and the whole room was mine. I would control the whole crowd, the whole party, right? So understanding like, oh, I'm happy. And it gives you this feeling of like, hey, it's this time to celebrate. And so you use the exact same tools. What I've had to do is like, oh, yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited. Or even boredom, you know. You got to go. This too shall pass. When you're happy, when you're high, when you're up in the clouds on a sober life, right? You're having a great day. Just pause for a moment and go, this too shall pass. Because a couple days later, you're probably going to be in the dumps. And then what do you do when you're in the dumps? You're going to have the urge to drink at that point too, probably. This too shall pass. And so you don't do it. And then the obsession of the mind, right? Alcohol has always been my go-to for everything. And now the demon tells me that I can drink without overdoing it. And that's a lie that we continue to tell ourselves. The lie that I told myself daily in the beginning of my sobriety. Now it doesn't happen very much. Actually, the last time that I really had it, I was watching a documentary on DuPont, you know, the chemical that's in every one of us. And this lawyer he got wrecked in court one day. He says he went to the store, got like an 18-pack of beer, walked past his wife, said, don't bother me. I'm going to the porch to get drunk. Goes on the back porch, drinks all his beer, passes out, wakes up, and he's done, right? That's all the guy did. Like me, I would have lasted for a couple years. He had a bad day. He went and drank, slept it off, and he didn't go back to it the next day. He went back to work and started doing his normal life, right? Without drinking again. And I was like, oh, that's a bunch of crap. That's not fair. I wish I could do that. And then I was in a Zoom meeting. And in this Zoom meeting, I don't know if y'all remember Polly Pinch. We haven't seen him for a while, but Polly Pinch's sponsor, his name's Tommy. He was in there. And he's like, yo, cuz, you know, talking all Philadelphian and stuff. And I told him what I was feeling about that documentary and wishing I could drink. And he said, I don't get like, and he's got more years, you know, than we do. A lot of us do. And he says, you know what? Why? You don't even need it. That doesn't even need to happen, period. What is the point of even that one time drinking? Because in the back of my mind, I still have this picture of me. And a lot of people that say I'm going to retire from the government work, they say the same thing, right? I have this picture of me in my mind that one day I'm going to sit on the back porch. I have my feet up. It's going to be nice outside. I might even smoke a cigar, but I'm going to have a clanky glass of whiskey and I'm going to do just fine. And it's like this lie. After doing all the research that I've done, and there's a link I want to show you guys because they've actually scientifically proven the allergy that the big book talks about in the doctor's opinion. So I just posted this in the comments. When you get a chance, check that link out, at least copy, paste, and save it somewhere. But it talks about the allergy of the body and the obsession of the mind, and through a bunch of doctor words I don't know about, there are certain things that us addicts have that the does not digest the alcohol the same way, or the drugs, and it hits a button basically in way layman's terms and creates that phenomenon of craving where you can't stop until it's all gone, and a year and a half, 2 years go by. In the big book, it says, we believe, and so suggested a few years ago, that the action of alcohol on these chronic alcoholics is a manifestation of an allergy, and that the phenomenon of craving is limited to this class, and it never occurs in the average temperate drinker. There's two types of people, right? You got the kind with the allergy like me, and then the average temperate drinker. These allergic types can never safely use alcohol in any form at all. This is written by a doctor who was in New York at a super high relapse center for alcoholics. He's seen thousands and thousands of guys roll through suffering from alcohol. And he says that they cannot use alcohol in any form at all. Use it. You can't. We're done. I mean, we just have to accept that. We got to tell ourselves that. We can't take pills. We can't shoot heroin. Like that's even responsible anyway. We can't sniff meth. We can't drink whiskey. We can't have a couple glasses of wine. That's our lot in life. And you got to accept it. If you don't accept that, you've already been there. Don't go back. And once having formed the habit and found that they can't break it, how many of you have formed the habit and then found you couldn't break it without reaching out to a group of other addicts, right? Once having lost their self-confidence, did you feel that? Have you lost your self-confidence? Their reliance upon things human, their problems pile up on them, and they become astonishingly difficult to solve. So now you're drunk, you're drunk, you're a tweaker, you're a heroin itchy faced addict, and now you got all these problems on top of having to quit a substance, right? So quitting the substance, just that alone comes with all the mental, all the trauma, all the processing you got to do. And now you got to fix all these problems. I mean, it's just not worth it. Don't go back. Uglify that crap. That's what I'm saying.
I have a question for you, I guess. So it talks about happiness is just as scary as depression sometimes. Do you feel like because you were in depression quite often while drinking, that when you feel happy, you feel guilty for being happy?
Not me.
No. What about you, Naomi?
I don't feel guilty for being happy. Maybe Naomi did. I don't know.
There's a question. I was curious.
That's a good point. Once you cross that line of addiction, it's irreversible. I think in the big book, it actually says it's like a dude who lost his legs. You cannot grow them back. Dustin, he's a founder here at SOAR. He does this awesome chart, and it's really stuck with me. Let's see if I can do it without... Might need to get a marker. Hold on.
Ooh.
Let me flip my hair around while I do
this. Picture time.
I'm going to try to do it as good as he does, but I doubt I'll be able to. But I'm going to draw just a normal life, right? That's normal life. That's your normal feelings on a day-to-day basis without the use of drugs. Some days you're low, some days you're high, but nothing's too crazy, right? It's a pretty flat line. That's normal life. People go through things. They get mad. They get upset. You start using drugs right here. The first time you use a drug, you're like, whoa, that was freaking amazing. You get this like super high, right? So you get this super high, you come down, and you're about back to normal, back to where you used to be. So you go to use that drug again because that was freaking amazing. I was way up here. That felt so good. So you use that drug again and boom, you're up, but you don't quite go as high as you did before. And this time when you come back down to your normal plane of life, you end up going below it, right? And now to not feel that, now you feel even worse than you did when you're on your normal plane. You start going up, but you don't get quite as high. And this continues like this. You use it, now you go lower, and you never get quite as high, right? And then you go lower, and then it goes like this, and then you go lower, and now you get to this point. if you see the downward trend, you get to this point where you're actually using the drug just to feel back to normal. And that's that.
That's addiction in a nutshell. That's actually a really great picture. I like that one.
See how Leonard's a little more crazy. He just, little David Letterman action.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And your hair looked real good at that angle.
Did it?
Love to see in the back of it.
Is it shiny?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well oiled.
Okay, y'all. I think you know what time it is. Yeah, maybe not. So I'll show you. Teeter time. Hey, Michael.
Hey, y'all. How's it going?
Doing amazing. How are you doing?
I'm here. I love that hair. It matches so good with your beard. And we got another one from Miss Creepy Crawl Space. Wow. You guys are killing it today.
So much.
I think that's more what I was asking. Do you feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, we're gonna definitely drop some tickets on each basket for Naomi, 100%. Green-eyed cat, welcome, brother. I'm glad you're here.
So
so I'm gonna open up why you are here. Oh, go ahead.
So from my math, just from tonight's show, she gets 30 tickets that she gets drop in the bucket set.
Dang.
So the first one that got tickets was Sky. She got them before anyone even went shopping for it. And then we got Merck that got them, and then LT's mama. So special shout out to those guys.
Sky, Merck, mommy, thank you for buying tickets.
And so I'm happy to announce that this is well over half of our goal that we wanted. It's actually close to our $200 goal that I set.
Awesome, man.
We are I believe we're about $40 away from getting that magic $200 mark.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to show them what they get. So I talked to my niece, who's making one of the pieces of mine. So my basket's not displayed yet. After tomorrow, I will have a little picture of mine being displayed. But this is what we have. So I'll let Teeter explain the tickets, but I'm going to show the pictures. So the first thing we have is Felice's. This is Felice right here. If you guys want this one, $5 one ticket, $20 5 tickets. You can put it all in here.
Team Felice.
Yep, Team Felice. So if you end up winning this prize, it only takes one ticket to win. You can get a wireless speaker, pound of coffee, 2 coffee mugs. One's a travel one, then one's pretty cool.
Is that Starbucks coffee I see?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then
shout out to Starbucks.
And then you get the French press and this cool basket that comes with it. And then after that one, we have Team Millie.
Ooh.
That's Team Millie. You get this comfy, cozy hoodie blanket thing, a soft pillow, a pumpkin blanket, some pieces of chocolate, and a cool wicker basket in the back.
Oh my God, another one. Hold up. Another one from Miss Creepy's Crawl Space. She gets another. Oh, hell, I lost track. She gets another 10 tickets. Another 10 tickets.
Thank you.
Well, there's the goal.
You're on a roll.
There's your goal, Teeter.
Thank you.
All right. And last but not least is Link. This is Team Link right here, y'all. If you guys want to put your tickets in Team Links, or you can just say Team Family, and you get one ticket in each, but you'll have an extra ticket that we're just going to randomly place. So with Link, you get a cool little lightsaber. You get a cool poster. It's all Star Wars themed. You get a cute little baby Yoda, a little R2-D2 coffee cup, and this cool phone holder device, which is a charger. It's like a 2-in-1. And what's that dude's name again?
Mandalorian.
Boba Fett? Oh, is that the Mandalorian?
That's Boba Fett.
Boba Fett, yeah. And then you get that cool wicker basket in the back as well.
Do you even Star Wars, bro?
No, I hate Star Wars.
Whatever. He loves Mandalorian.
I like Mandalorian. I'll give you that. 100%. So those are 3 of the baskets. And then mine's going to have an extra piece, and I'll show that later.
Whoa, John is $100. He gets
You keeping track of this, Teeter? You better be keeping track of this.
You taking notes?
So in mine, you get an awesome, okay, fine, I'm grateful, I'll write it down book, which I kind of really want this. You get a Bluetooth speaker, a cool light thing for your thing, and a couple pens and pencils, really nice pens and pencils. And then you get the thing from my niece that she made. It's like this cool big keychain thing that goes on the wall, and it has where you can put your keys or whatever, right? And then it says "We recover better together" stenciled on there somehow.
And I'm also keeping track of this, so everyone knows I'm trying to keep track of all of this stuff right here. So,
okay, we got Merc, my mom, Sky, Johnny V, and Miss Creepy Cat, aka Naomi.
And we are past our $200 magic goal. Congratulations!
Thank them, man. Thank them. Wow.
And you guys didn't think you could do it. You guys did not think you could do it. You guys did it. It's awesome. But we still have another 10 shows of these because we're not done yet.
Nope, we are not done yet.
And the money that you guys put in here, it goes to help with the studio space. It goes to help with gas getting to and from the studio. It goes to help with the outreaches that they do. It goes to help with the electric bill, all the equipment that's in there that they use, all the software that they use. So all your merchandise that you want to get from recoveringaddict.org. So you have a whole gamut of stuff that all this money is going towards. So
amen. Thank you, Tater.
It does cost them money to run the studio, and LT did quit his good paying job in order to be here with us full time. So
I did.
A special shout out to LT for doing that.
You're welcome. It's just like Chick-fil-A, it's my pleasure.
No Chick-fil-A here.
Oh, well, that sucks. They have the best chicken sandwiches ever. They put pickles on them, which is kind of weird, but yes. So yes, if you $5 for one ticket, $20 for 5 tickets, and then you get one, you can put them in whatever basket you want, or you can just put team family, and we will put one in each ticket, and with the 5th extra ticket, we'll just randomly toss it into one of the baskets. And then after 12 streams, 10 after this, 10 more streams, we are going to draw winners for each basket. Whoever wins, we will connect with, get your address, and we will ship them out to you.
Yes.
And they probably are going to come with I'm not going to say. Never mind. It's a surprise. It's a surprise. I almost freaking blew it right there again. So I just can't keep my mouth shut sometimes.
Oh, Mama Kitty, $5. She wants hashtag Team LT.
So, Bobby, the comment right above your comment has all the info to buy a ticket, and we'll keep track of it. It's right. It's right. Look at the comment right above.
Which one?
And we got one more $5 one from Mama Kenny.
Oh, thank you, Melissa.
But yes, I'll text you the info also, Bobby. Love you.
Cool. Thank you, Mama Kenny. Team
This
LT.
creepy crawl space says Team Fleece, so you get those ones, please.
Oh my gosh. All of them for Team Felice?
Because the coffee basket's bomb.
Dang. That's like not even fair for anybody else. We're just going to mail it to you.
Now, it only takes one ticket, everybody.
That's true.
Only takes
we were in the F-22 program about 5-6 years ago, right? F-22's baddest airplane on the freaking planet, right? The baddest weapon system around. We worked on them, and we had this huge Christmas party, hundreds and hundreds of people. We each get a door prize ticket. Fleece got one ticket and won the Xbox.
And it was a free ticket.
And it was a free ticket, yeah.
That's all you need. One ticket, man.
She needs that caffeine.
According to my math,
Johnny B's fighting. Johnny B's fighting. That's awesome.
Just from this show alone, you guys raised $280 if my math is right.
I'm sure your math is right because I'm not going to check it because mine won't be right.
I don't do simple math either. Some guy paid for tacos today, gave me $20, and he paid for like 5 tacos, and I was like, I don't you need $14.
Here you go.
It costs like
something.
$6. He's like, give me $10.50.
That's awesome. Krista says, yes, they are. She's talking about F-22s. She knows what's up.
Yes, there needs to be a 12-step program for this.
Yes, I said. Did I not pull it out of the thing?
That's for Raffle Addicts Anonymous.
Oh.
It applies. It applies. Fight me, John.
Oh, y'all better be throwing that money in there.
3 o'clock.
Toss it in there.
Awesome, you guys. All right, let's get into our content. Teeter, thank you so much
Alrighty.
for what you do for us as a sponsor and just being you. You're freaking amazing, dude.
Yeah, you inspire me.
All
You had
right.
me at hello.
Back at it. Let's go.
All right, bye-bye. He's good on camera. Great backstage guy. All right, It Will Never Happen to Me is the book we're going through right now. Growing up with addiction as youngsters, adolescents, and adults. Were your parents addicts or alcoholics? Were one or the other? If they were, you may relate to this book. And a lot of times you almost need to go back to the grandparents. How did the grandparents raise your parents? Because they could, if they were raised by addicted parents, they could have problems of their own, not understanding. We need to start looking at our past. Once we start analyzing the trauma we went through, start processing this trauma, we look at our parents, right? We see that they probably did the best they could as we are trying to do the best we can with our kids. And then we look at our grandparents and they may have done the best they could at the time. You know what I mean? And you can kind of look back and see their flaws as you start to grow. When you start to become self-aware by working a program such as one that makes you self-aware, you start seeing your character defects. You start understanding your resentments. You start looking at your emotions and why you react to things certain ways. And you focus on those to change them for the better. You're going to outgrow parents, right? You're going to, if you're 25 to 45 and your parents are 60, it's possible you become more mature than them. Krista has both else, and then you'd probably relate really well to this book. And there's going to be a point in time like me. I outgrew my father as far as maturity wise goes years ago, a long time ago. He has a thing called arrested development, right? He became an addict. So his dad was an alcoholic, very abusive. My grandpa, very abusive man. And then my dad became an addict, not knowing how to deal with that, right? And then he had arrested development. As arrested development is basically once you become an addict and you never change out of that, and the older you get, the harder it gets to get away from it. You stay at the maturity level of the time you become the addict. Are they laughing at my hair?
Sunray.
Yeah, what's up, Sunray? Peace, brother.
He said,
He tuned in like, ah.
That's what he said. Was that pretty close? I feel like I did a good job.
All right, I'm going to let y'all know what's up with the hair, okay? Teeter challenged me to do a show without my hat. Here we are. And y'all know Leonard. If y'all watch my little produced videos, some of you that really know the YouTube channel, this is a character right here, right? This is Leonard, I'm Leonard, by the way. You think you're so smart doing your prayers, that kind of guy.
Yeah, but back to the subject.
Oh, yeah, back on subject. Damn it, Sunray.
Great Cat says his grandfather was heavy alcohol. Mom had a very well hidden pill habit.
Oh, wow.
Seems like moms have hidden pill habits, I've noticed.
Dad, too smart for his own good, died because of it. See? And now, and we're reaping the effects of raised in this type of childhood, right? And as children of the product of our parents. But they kind of take it a step back so that you're not resentful towards your parents. Look at the way they were raised. And then maybe you can go, oh, okay, sorry you had to go through that, Ma. Sorry you had to go through that, Dad. I get it now. And you can start looking, you can start changing these resentments or this uncomfortable feeling around your parents into an empathetic, even though you still draw boundaries. I drew a strong boundary between me and my dad. If he's going to act like that, I choose not to participate because I'm not going to have toxicity in my life anymore. I'm willing to help people. I'm willing to put myself out there into a toxic environment. But at the end of the day, I'm going to protect myself and keep myself safe. And so that's the hard line I've drawn. But we can start empathetically looking at our parents that way. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of times empathy and forgiveness go together.
100%.
Back to the hair. Dang!
I decided to let it grow, Misha.
Coming in thick. This looks better than mine.
I didn't realize I had such a good head of hair, so I quit shaving.
Hi, Misha. I love you.
Killing me. I'm killing me, Smalls. All right, y'all know what time it is.
Ooh, I do.
Cassie!
You can point and laugh. It's okay.
Dude, you'd make my dad jealous.
Yeah. I started off the show with sunglasses, too. Look how cool I look. Watch. Bam.
Whoa.
Staying alive.
Hey, are you losing a little weight?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
No, all right. Maybe wrong day to say anything. We'll talk about it when you don't got the hair, okay? I take it back.
I'm down 15 pounds.
Yeah!
My squat's up to 315. My bench is
Nice.
going past 2. Yeah, all that good stuff. It's coming
Nice.
back.
Very good. Very good.
Cassie, your biggest fan came in at the right time. Shout out to Kyle.
Kyle's your biggest fan.
I didn't know that. Thank you, Kyle.
You're the only reason he watches. Ask his wife.
Thanks for being proud of me, John. I know you understand how hard it is to lose weight.
We love you, Kyle.
That's awesome. What do you got, Millie Mail? Hi, Millie.
This is from Uncle Chuck. Remember this?
Oh my goodness! Wow, that
Cupcake.
Oh, cupcake! I remember cupcake. Yay. I love it. Did you guys do the raffle?
We presented it. We haven't raffled it off yet. We got 10 shows left.
Okay, so Teeter, I'm saying happy birthday, right, Teeter? Is today the date was a couple days ago. Is he backstage?
He's right there.
Hi, Teeter. Okay, so happy birthday.
Howdy.
But I can say happy birthday today.
Yes,
It's
Asia's
Andrew.
supposed to be right over here.
Okay, happy birthday to you.
I'll sing to
Tell me
Asia
your
on
name.
3.
I don't know your name.
It's Asia.
Hi, Asia. Happy birthday to you.
She says thank you. She's listening with her headphones on.
Okay.
She said
Awesome.
thank you.
You're very, very welcome. I'm glad I didn't miss it. I know it was a few days ago, but I wanted to make sure I said it on the show.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
So we surpassed our $200 mark for the fundraiser. We blew it out of the water.
Awesome. Yay. Look at this. I love this team effort. It's so beautiful. Good job. Look. Okay, LT.
LT's not here right now. This is Leonard.
Oh, that's right. Leonard. My bad. You got to say it. Leonard. All right. Leonard. All right.
What's your freaking quota today? Would you hurry up? Damn.
All right. Speaking of that, here's a quote. Okay. This is one. Okay. Good, better, best. Never let it rest till your good is better and your better is best.
Dr. Seuss?
No, that was actually Saint Jerome. I don't really know, but I really liked it.
Wow.
It
That's
sounded
awesome.
Dr.
I like
Seuss,
Saint
right?
Jerome.
That's a
You
good
know?
one.
Do you know who that is, please?
No,
No.
I like it though.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, I was
It's
like,
my
yeah, I
new
thought that
favorite.
one was cute.
Was that because she's Mexican? She's going to know a Catholic saint or something?
Shut up, LT. I mean, Leonard. Shut up, Leonard. Jeez.
Leonard can be a prick sometimes.
Big prick, jeez.
Well, it ain't no lie. Me and Saint Jerome are best friends. Okay.
Dad, come on.
See?
His mouth.
I love you guys. I love you guys so much. This is the best. Oh, look at the kitty. Hi, little kitty. What's the kitty's name?
Oh no.
This is Luna. She's my big pain in the butt that likes to crawl all over me.
Don't talk about her like that. She's so sweet. Hi, sweet
Kick your ass,
Luna.
Mark.
Yeah, Mark. Don't start. Nobody. We got Leonard in here. What is Leonard?
You're welcome.
Oh, it's so great. All right. I love you guys so much. Mwah. Bring it together. Hey,
Teeter.
you too, Teeter. There you go. All right. Bring it together and continue to spread that love. Yay.
Bow, bow. Oh, bye.
Oh, bye. What?
See ya.
All right, back to business. Quit laughing. We're done. Back to recovery.
Seriousness.
How's your program? What kind of character defects did you have today, huh? Let's get serious again.
Ooh,
Punch to the microphone.
So Green-Eyed said, I had a great childhood. Loved both parents, but I'd recognize the addict gene in myself.
Mm-hmm. It's just passed down, you know?
He says, I am fearful of passing on traits that I decided not to bring children into this world. We know somebody else like that.
Yeah. I hear that. I get it. I look back and I go, really? Should I have done that? All right. So the oldest, we're going to talk about the responsible child. Remember, there's the roles. There's the roles. And we're talking about the children that go unseen, the children that make it through school. And there's a whole bunch of them that are affected by their parents being alcoholics, addicts, and chemically dependent. And these children make it through because they look good, right? And their roles are the responsible child, the one that adjusts, the adjuster. These are all survival techniques, right? As they've been learned. And then the placator. And the placator is the one that just really empathizes emotionally, but never pays his attention to their own emotions. And so tonight we're going to just really briefly go over the responsible child, the oldest or the only child, the one who became the little adult, right? Continues in the growing up world carrying a lot of responsibility. So are you the first child? Are you an only child of a chemically dependent family? This may relate to you. The ability to be responsible has been a great strength in that this young adult has already demonstrated maturity in handling many different kinds of situations. He or she continues to take charge and often assumes leadership roles as a child. This person learns to set realistic goals during very early years. And as a young adult, he or she realizes a number of accomplishments far sooner than most people. But there has also been an evolution. This adult person now becomes tense, experiences increased anxiety, and often feels separated from others by an invisible wall. During their adolescent years, children who adopted the responsibility role were so busy being young adults that there was no time to be children. They didn't have time to relax as children, and as a consequence, they don't know how to relax as adults. These children have been taking life so seriously for so many years now. In adulthood, they are awkward and uncomfortable and have a very difficult time joining in the fun. Coronavirus. Somebody once said, I still try to take a lot of responsibility for people and things. I am only beginning to learn how to play and find it difficult to enjoy hobbies or fun activities with any great consistency. Now, Chris, who is so organized and structured, her own childhood became a very rigid person, lacking any flexibility. As a child, she needed to be in charge, or at least feel she was in control. If not, she had a sense that her entire world was collapsing. As an adult, this phenomenon continues. Chris finds herself needing to take charge, to feel in absolute control. If not there, it is pervasive sense of losing control and being totally overwhelmed. So these children are raised in the alcoholic family, right? Or a pill addicted family. So their parents pass out or whatever. They're gone all night long. They're 9-10 years old and they're taking care of the freaking 5 and 4-year-old or even younger, changing diapers, making dinner, making sure everybody wakes up, making sure the laundry's done, doing this, or the parents pass out in their own pile of puke and helping their parents to not choke on their own throw up and die. So they become very responsible, very young. And this just overwhelmingly comes into their adulthood. And once they start losing that feeling of control, they don't know how to handle it. So that's the effect and that's the negativities behind what we're talking about. Anything else?
Yeah. They're taking offers for a new toupee.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Here's a little thing from Joe. Joe has to be in charge. Joe tries to fit himself in structured positions, ideally for him, positions he's able to control. He has to be in one-up positions, while someone else always has to be in the one-down position. There is no room in his life for equal relationships. This would ultimately mean giving up control, which, for Joe, would be giving up survival.
So Chris has said, I'm the youngest, but lived separately from my siblings for a long time and took on that role, one of the responsible
child. Do you struggle with that today? Have you become aware of what that did to you as an adult when it comes to having other relationships with just people in general? Be interesting to know. We love you too, Naomi.
Yes,
you're amazing. Thank you so much. All right. So Gina's an only child of an alcoholic father. At the age of 31, she had become a lawyer in a private practice. An apparent success. 31, a lawyer in a private practice? Yeah, that sounds successful to me. So unfortunately, she was alone in that private practice because 2 attempts at working with other professionals had failed. She lacked close female friends. Her 3rd attempt at marriage was failing. Gina had developed those traits similar to so many other children raised with addiction. She had not learned to trust that other people would be available when they were needed. Oh, listen, you have to learn that other people, when they offer your help, they're going to be available because you're not used to that. What? Do you want to fix my hair? No. Oh, you're already playing with that?
It looks like a heart.
All righty then. That would suck, having to relearn that you can trust people and how hard that must be. You looking at your earrings?
Yeah.
Millie's got her earrings in.
Thank you, Alicia, if you're watching. Shout out to her for sending us earrings. Let's see.
Very much so, Krista said.
It says
I know. We've been here the whole time. We know.
Miss Creevy says, as an only child, I was spoiled. I accepted that I was always going to have a fallback. I hurt my parents a lot during my active addiction. I've had to learn to forgive myself.
Yeah. So Gina had developed those traits similar to so many other children raised with addiction. She had not learned to trust other people, that they would be available when they were needed. That's crazy. Like, I could never rely on my parents. So therefore, it gets ingrained inside you that you can't rely on anybody but yourself. So you have to control every bit of the situation. Therefore, becoming a control freak, but in a survival mentality. You know what I mean? That's crazy. As with many children of addiction, she also found it easier to rely on herself, not involving others. Gina is outwardly successful, yet inwardly someone who cannot bring herself to trust that others will be there for her. She can't depend on others and therefore has no recourse but to relate on an unequal basis. So, you know what? I kind of think makes me think of a lesson here as us recovering addicts. We turn around, right, in step 12. You can do it way before step 12. You start helping other people out. Therefore, you have a huge responsibility. Do not be the person that lets them down now. They finally start to come out of their shell. They take a leap of faith. They come out of their comfort zone, right? And they decide, I'm going to trust this person. And you let them down. We have a big responsibility. So if you're in that position as a sponsor, if you are just taking on that role just because it feels good to give out, if you are therefore being relied upon in a recovery, make sure you're diligent about it and be there for those people. And I was preaching to myself right there. She doesn't know how to have fun, nor can she talk about the real issues for herself. And she certainly can't talk about her feelings. Oh, screw that. In her personal and professional relationships, this responsible person is almost forced to associate with others who are equally emotionally inaccessible. Hey, we'll never get through each other's walls. Let's hang out. That's what I see there. Should she find a very feeling, articulate, open, caring, fun-loving person in her life, she would not know how to respond. A sharing, intimate relationship would be too uncomfortable. So the adult child removes herself or himself from that type of relationship. In fact, responsible children often align themselves with people who allow them to continue to be rigid, serious, and unfeeling. Either that or they separate themselves from others completely and continue to pursue very isolated lifestyles. It is easy to see why so many responsible children who are now young adults find themselves depressed, lonely, anxious, tense, and fearful. It is also easy to see how and why they often enter into an unhealthy personal relationship. Wow. I think a green-eyed gets it. Did I write this book? Good to know I'm not alone. Allie, right? It's crazy. And like it's, I don't know if you've been here since the beginning of this book, but this book came with like a caution. It was like, once these emotions start to come out, reach out and talk about them. And a lot of people, I haven't seen anybody in the chat yet that does not relate to one of these roles. And that's just crazy. Oh, bullcrap. I will fly down under and show you down under.
And show you the thunder.
And show you the thunder. Jacob, you're amazing too. And dude, I'm like 100% really super proud of you for the way you handled today's situation. That was no joke. You did it. And I want to congratulate the people here and the availability of the people at SOAR and the way that they jumped into action. Concern for you. I noticed on the Discord as well. Merck reached out to you. So, I mean, what we're doing is working, and what you did worked. And just stick with it, brother. You're going to get through this.
It says, I needed you today. My thoughts and reflection while listening tonight are appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's Bobby.
Oh, Bobby.
Bobby La, my Bobby.
Yeah.
Awesome. My love. Hi. So
there's strengths and defects to being the responsible child. Here are the strengths. Okay. The strengths, these are good things. You see people like this and you're like, that's great. And that's why these children went through school. They went through these types of emotions and became the type of people they are because they looked good on the outside. The one that did not look good on the outside was the child like me, the one that acted out, right? The one that was wild, climbing telephone poles and jumping off into rivers and all that kind of stuff. The acting out child. The acting out child is the one that's in the juvie systems, the one that the counselors are always helping. The one that looks good, they just sneak right by. And that's the responsible child. And this is the responsible child's strengths. They're well organized. They got leadership skills. They're great decision makers. They're an initiator. They'll take it on, right? Perfectionist. Got to make it look good. Goal-oriented and self-disciplined. But here's the defects. They have an inability to listen. They have an inability to follow somebody else's lead. An inability to play, to just have fun. Inability to relax. They're always tense. They always got to make sure things are right in perfect order, and they just tense themselves right out to bed, you know. Inflexibility. This is the way it is, and I'm not moving, right? They have to be right. You're getting into an argument with one of these people. A severe need to be in control. Extreme fear of mistakes. They're worried about screwing up. Because what happened when they screw it up when they were kids? They probably got backhanded right in the mouth. And they have a lack of spontaneity. You know, that's a risk. To be I'm a pretty big risk taker. I don't. Do I lack spontaneity? I don't think I do.
No.
I'm wearing a freaking wig on TV.
Yeah.
So
that would be this one.
Spontaneity. That's a huge thing. You know, that's scary. Like, I ain't gonna just go jumping out of my skin. Are you crazy? So here's some beliefs that drive the behavior of the responsible child. If I don't do this, nobody will. You know, shit around the house needs to be done. Pardon my French. If I don't do it, nobody will. If I don't do this, something bad's going to happen and things will get worse. I got to take care of this because something bad's going to happen. You know, they got that fear of the alcoholic parent maybe breathing down their neck. Or if I don't get stuff moved out of the way when mom comes in doped up on pills, she's going to fall and smash her head. You know, I don't know. Those fears could come from that kind of a thing. And the response to these feelings is I must stay in control of my feelings. This person says, I was an all-American kid. In high school, I maintained a 3.6 grade point average and was a star on championship basketball team. I was always trying to please my parents. Dad was an alcoholic and a compulsive gambler. Mom worked 7 days a week to support the family. After high school, I went into business for myself. But something was wrong. I was empty inside and I didn't know why. Whatever I did just wasn't good enough. The more I achieved, the worse I felt. The accomplishments didn't mean anything. I couldn't fill the emptiness. It was always there. Finally, I couldn't face life anymore, and I had to turn drugs, alcohol. And today's Tuesday. Thursday, we're going to go to the next kid in line, and that's the adjuster. Children who found it so much easier to shrug their shoulders and just withdraw. Whoa, I'm out of here. That kid, right? So that was the responsible child. How do you guys feel about that? How do you feel when you relate? What does that do for you now that you may be aware of something you didn't know you were aware of before? Are you going to seek out some more into what this might do for you? Like what you can change about yourself to help you through this now that you see that in your way? Let me know in the comments.
Good questions.
Thank you.
I need that coffee too. I might win it.
How can you win your own prize?
No worries, Kyle.
Figure it out.
Responsible child looks great on the outside, but terrified to actually live. 100%. 100%. Terrified to live. Ah, man. Addiction it's just a rotten poison that just permeates everything. I don't like it. I don't like it. I used to love it.
Comes down to addiction.
Yeah.
I
All right.
hate it.
You ready?
Yes. Who are we not?
Where's Mildew? There she is.
She's over here.
Wait, we got to wait for John V.
He's speaking French.
Maleudu, Harias in the noche episode.
We can't forget him.
How did we do?
If
I feel like we nailed it.
All right, God,
God,
grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Amen.
Amen, y'all.
Marilyn,
thank you so much. Write that down, Teeter.
Sunday morning. Okay, Nancy Pelosi.
Who did what?
Angelo. Good morning. It's Sunday morning.
Teeter's got it. You got
Oh
it,
my
Teeter?
gosh, we've been laughing about that all day.
All righty. We recover better together by staying safe, sane, staying strong, staying sober. You're worth it. Good night, family.
Addiction is. Did you read this already?
As a confident demon, God is the cure. Ooh, that's a good
That
one.
is beautiful. I love it.
I love that. Good morning.
Did we say
Sunday
thank you,
morning.
Marilyn? I didn't. Thank you, Marilyn.
That's hilarious.
Good morning.
Thank you so much, B, for being here. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Thank you for letting Leonard, bring his awesome presence to the show. Thank you for listening to him.
And the numbers say $300 tonight. $300.
All because of you, Teeter. This
Thank
is yours.
No, it's all because of everybody else down there.
And
Right.
thank you all.
Amen. All right. Y'all want to say this with me, Teeter? Do not put yourself in a high-risk
So
situation.
the high-risk situation.
Stay strong. Work your programs. And
Program.
remember,
Remember,
We recover better
together.